Ben Banks was at comedian and friend of the show. Ben Banks was at a Toronto Blue Jays game. He's running for mayor. He decided to wear his pride colored suit that he's got, his rainbow suit, and this is just so Toronto, Eric. So he's running for mayor. He's saying hilarious stuff like, "I'll ban the Petersons from Canada. I'll make everything trans or everything native." He goes to a Toronto Blue Jays game, and remind you, this is like 2 weeks removed from them forcing a guy to apologize for saying he supports the Target boycott by posting an Instagram story about somebody saying that Christians should support the Target boycott. That's what.
That was really sad, by the way. That one
Yes.
was dark, bro.
So here's Ben Bankus at the Jays game. He's getting a chant going.
Who here supports trans kids? Let's go trans kids! Let's go trans kids!
So
the Bud Light is a good touch too. The Bud Light is a good touch that he's holding.
The fact that he can get a "Let's go trans kid" chant going just shows you what a Toronto setting is now. I mean, this is Toronto. This is we the North, Eric.
Six.
This is the six. This isn't what Drake wanted. Drake's a Jewish man. He's not. I don't think he's going to support transgender for kids.
Drake is compromised. Drake is compromised. I don't know if you saw it going around just a day or two ago. He's walking around in nail polish, and that is the first. That's the first sign of
I'm judging him for that.
Yeah. Once the nail polish is the first sign of capitulation. So it's
how far along is the dress, the Kid Cudi or Jaden Smith dress? How far along is that on the scale? What percentage?
That's like, so maybe the nail polish, and then there's something in between the nail polish and the dress, like, so that's 2 steps away. But take a guy like ASAP Rocky or Kid Cudi, both who were spotted, if I recall correctly, wearing nail polish. Well, so Kid Cudi had nail polish, smoking weed on an Instagram live stream with multicolored nail polish. I don't want to say rainbow, but like colorful nail polish.
He does have mental illness, though, admittedly.
Yeah, that's true. Which makes perfect sense if we want to take the.
What do we say about, like 80s rockers who basically dressed as women? Was that a different thing, or was that,
Yeah, that was like a little bit before my time, so I will not claim to be an expert on it, but that was certainly a different thing, because I think at that particular point in time, it was an anti-establishment thing. Now it is this is the talking point. This is the thing. So somewhere along the line, it got flipped around, right? So we could do this, and we're gonna do it because we think it's cool and we don't care what you think. But now we're gonna do this, and they're gonna tell you the same thing, that like, I'm doing this and I don't care. But it's quite obviously to show your allegiance. So, and it was very disappointing, because look, maybe I'm getting off track here a little bit, but I lived in New York, as most people who are familiar with this show know. And I got in trouble for saying I didn't really like ASAP Rocky and the ASAP Mob. And they looked at me like,
wow.
Yeah, like go back and think about what you just said. You know what I mean? And then I got on board with ASAP Rocky because they asked him about BLM, and he was like, "Doug, I have a condo in Tribeca, and I have a condo in Beverly Hills. Like, I'm not rocking with BLM because I've never lived that life. I became famous and rich at 22 years old or whatever it is, so I don't relate." And then I was on board. And then a couple more years went by, and he was wearing nail polish. And then a couple more years went by, and he got Rihanna pregnant, didn't marry her for whatever reason. That's another discussion. Like, you have 2 kids with this woman and choosing not to marry her. Neither here nor there. And now I think we have that what was it, a cover of Vogue or some magazine cover where everybody was very angry because Rihanna was taking the lead. So I don't know, maybe I've gotten completely off track here, but I guess the point is the nail polish is that's the first
gateway drug.
Yep, exactly.
Turn it up, Jordan.